Didn't see that. What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today is part 2 of the 2022 refresh of the E36, the purple competition car, looking super Mad Max style at the moment. Absolutely loving this look, to be honest. Still got to take this guard off, ignore that, and the side skirt, but I think I got lazy yesterday when I was filming, / I had to get home and edit the video for you guys. Nonetheless, here we are, stripped down, super dirty, needs a big clean. Rear end is nice and buckled and bent, and today that's what we're focusing on, making this nice and straight again. So we have our donor car in here, and I've begun stripping it down. So the back bumper is off, the boot's off, tail lights are out, and I'm going to be focusing on cutting this off today. And I've gone ahead, done a little bit of research, and marked out a black line exactly where we're going to be cutting around through the skin down, so that this thing should just pull off super nicely. I'm stoked about how straight this car is. Yes, it's got lots of paint fade and all clear fade and stuff like that, but that doesn't matter because we're going to be wrapping the car. So this is actually essentially perfect for us. Before we wrap it, we'll literally just sand all this stuff down so it's nice and smooth and you can't see the joins. Lay the wrap down and it's going to look freaking gangster. Also, I was reading the comments on the last video and I saw one of you guys was like, hey, I'm feeling a bit of a color change coming in on the wrap. I wasn't planning on changing the color at all, but then you got me thinking and I was like, maybe I could change the color. So you guys may see some different colors on the E36, but it will still be purple. There just may be another color incorporated on it. I'm just trying to envision how it would look if I do it. So you guys will see that when we wrap the car, but for now we're going to get straight to work. I'm getting the angle grinder out and we're going to start cutting this thing up. I'm not really looking forward to it because it's super hot today, but we've got to get the work done. So sit down, dim those lights, get some popcorn, and let's get to work. You. I got it done. Man, that was a little bit of a mission. Took like 40 minutes, but if you guys are anything like me, I just hate spending heaps of time on the angle grinder because you get covered in crap and it's hot and you get sparks all over you, but I'm not complaining because we have a nice, fresh, newer rear end all cut off and ready to go on the new car. Some of you guys might be a bit confused as to how that's going to happen. In due course, I will show you guys. So next up now, we need to cut the back of this car, but we won't be cutting it off in the exact same fashion because we're bolting the other one on to this car, so we have to leave a whole lot of metal there. So literally all I'll do, where this cord is already cut, I'm just going to cut straight through, boom, around just like we did, and then straight through the other side, and this back will become off, and then we slide the other back over top of this, and that way we can bolt it on, boom, 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 just like the skins. And then down the back here, I'll just weld in a couple of plates just to support the back, and then that'll be it. We have a perfectly straight rear end, which will be just super exciting. So yeah, next up, more chopping, and then we'll slide the new rear end on. Let's go. Look who turned up. Hello. That's probably lucky he did because cutting metal and welding things together, it is the best. Nice t-shirt, by the way.
Thank you.
I love drift. Do you still sell those ones?
I do love. No, we don't.
Ah, you need to get back into that because that's a good style. That is old school. All right, so we're cutting the back off this, but we're also figuring out what we're going to do with the rails, and that's Waz's expertise. So we'll tell you when we do it. But first things first, we're going to buzz the rear end off this and fit the other one up and just make sure it's all schmick. Not that it shouldn't be because it comes straight off the other E36. But yeah, let's get it done. You. Angle grinders, man, you got to watch out for them because they tend to bite. Ooh, damn, son. I'm just happy that my thumb's still there.
So close. Ew.
Look at that. How much lighter do you think the car is now? Significantly, with no doors and no rear?
2.5 kilos lighter. No, oh.
What, with all this?
With the boot. I thought you just meant those bits.
No doors, no boot, no nothing.
Heaps.
I know.
Oh, calm down.
Good though. Good as. Boom. The car now has no back on it at all. Looks interesting. I'm kind of stoked on it. So now the plan is just getting carried away with it. We're going to cut all of this off right here. Boom. Gone. All this is gone. We will keep just this corner like bit here because this is where the bumper plastic things that the bumper slides into go on. So we'll keep just that bit here, and then we'll put a corner plate here to keep that strong. That's where the bumper mounts. So chop all of this off here, and then we've got flat plate, which is here, and then that welds onto the end of the chassis rail here.
Plate the end of those through there.
Yep.
We weld off our box section through here.
Yep.
Make a mini hoop, and then we put supports to hold the back end off that, so that's collapsible.
Yeah, so pretty much it'll be just a boom, boom, boom. It's like a round, and then little rods coming off that hold a new rear end up. Exciting. This is real race car stuff, this is. And also, as we've been taking metal off the car's been raising, and the angle of the axles have gotten much healthier, which is quite nice. So pretty happy with this. But yeah, we're going to keep cracking on. So next up, chopping all of this off.
Yeah.
Oh, what? You don't want me to bend it?
Yeah.
Man, we're really going to town on this thing, aren't we? That's
Yeah,
good.
but you do it once, and then replacing quarters will be so much easier. You just have to get a quarter, and then you can replace one corner at a time. You don't have to replace the whole back.
Yep, that's the one. Come on, buddy. Damn! Well, now it's off.
There's nothing left to hit now.
This is how they do drift cars, isn't it? Remove the rear so that when you run the wall, it's like fake running the wall. Alright, so we've made some really good progress. This is very exciting stuff. I've never done it before. So it's all a learning curve for me. Have you done this before?
Yeah.
You've cut the rear off a car and done this?
Yeah.
Sweet, it's good.
These are our 3mm plates. We plate up
Weld them on.
around here. Yep. Chassis rails are a thicker material, so they should weld pretty nice.
Yep.
Solid. We reattach them back to the car.
Yeah, did some welds. Not the prettiest welds, but that's because I did them. But it's
Not
the
Corona.
beer, mate.
The Corona's out. People, watch out.
What are you doing? The coronavirus.
That's how easy it gets around. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is. It's no good.
So yeah, because the seam sealer is in the, especially in the BMW, I know it's
Oh,
way worse than the Nissan's A.
So bad.
So it's actually glued together.
Yeah, the whole car is just glued together. I reckon they just do that. They're like, oh, we don't care. We will just put the seam sealer on. Actually, that's probably not German. That's like Swedish. But all right, sweet. We're gonna go ahead and weld these plates on. This is
Weld these on here, and then we're going to weld our box section onto here, probably about 300mm out.
nice.
Half the depth of the boot, so we can collapse half the boot onto the wall
Yeah,
while we're
man.
drifting before we actually upset the car's angle.
Awesome. There you go. That's the theory behind it anyway. Progress is slow, but it's well worth it because, you know, we want to do this stuff right. Alrighty, so we ran out of welding wire. It's another day. Got some more wire. Got lots more wire. The rear plates are now welded on. Look at that. Pretty happy with the results. The welds up here aren't the best because the seam sealer kind of naffs them, but I'm not too mad about the welds on the plates, you know. Starting to kind of get the hang of things with the nice wee Viper Uni MIG welder, but it's good. What do you think? Have a look. Tell me. Yeah. You can be the judge.
No, it's not bad for you.
I know. It's not good, but it's not terrible.
Seam seal is annoying.
Yeah, seam seal is very annoying, but I'm happy enough with it. Yeah. Hopefully by the time you guys see the video today, we'll have like the back, and maybe even, I don't know if we'll have the back on the car, maybe positioned. Alright, before we go any further in the video, gotta do a little promo segment, you know? As some of you may or may not know, I own the business Drop the Anchor. It's now the official channel merchandise. Ew! This is the storeroom back here. It's looking a little more professional every single day. Still got a whole bunch of painting to do on these walls to make them look a little better. Paint it black, put the mural up and stuff. But if you guys didn't know, you get 15% off all of our stuff. Look at this gangster hat, tank tops, t-shirts, some tie-dye action here. Ew! Seriously cool stuff. Aliens. We've got the classic tees, tie-dye stamp tees. So if you guys use the code MikeLakeGang at checkout, you guys get 15% off. That's more than anyone else gets, but that's because I love you guys. Look at that, we got them long socks. Air fresheners going on. Also we have shorts as well. So hit the website, check it out. Droptheanchor.com.au, use the code MikeLakeGang. Obviously, everything you buy massively supports the channel, which is always, you know, nice so that we can keep building stupid cars. Ew, let's go. So Woz has already started cutting the box section for the rear. What thickness is the box section? Is it 2 mil?
40 by 40, 2 mil.
40 by 40, 2 mil wall thickness apparently. I reckon it looks a little thicker than that, but either way, it's beefy stuff. But so as you can see, we've got 45-degree angle cuts here, and then it's just gonna go boom, straight in. Simple as that. Woz is doing all the hard work over here.
Not really.
Oh, look at that.
145 cut, 2 pieces here, so.
Yeah, getting it. Let's go. Alright, check this out. This is exactly how it's going to go. Very simple setup really. It's going to look good.
Looks strong.
It's going to function as well, which is the most important part. Oh yeah.
And we'll have another bit going up here.
Yep.
Something like that. Not this size though, but smaller tube.
And then
brace it.
Yep.
And we'll have a bit of tube off the bottom.
For a jacking bar.
So we can jack.
Love that.
Oh yeah.
Making improvements. That's what it's all about. Always making improvements. The car works now, so we make it more functional. So good. Alright, we have the rear bar welded in. Have a look at this. Let's take this off for a second. So it's all welded by me.
By Mike.
It's not amazing, but I am quite happy with how it all looks. I'm starting to get the hang of the welder. Doesn't look too bad. It was a little cold on this corner, but it'll still hold nicely. But overall, super stoked. Look at this, starting to look a bit more race car spec. And this is, like I was saying to Woz, this is the best fabrication I think I've done on this channel ever, or the best work that I've done on this channel ever, thanks to Woz as well. That isn't Damon helping us out, you know what I mean? It's me just doing it myself, so pretty darn stoked with the whole thing. And now we've got the plates to go on, so they go on the rear towers, just like this. We're going to weld them on, and then we've got the smaller square bar that comes off the plates and comes down to, yeah, straight down onto the bar that we welded in, and that supports it so that we can jack off that bar, jack the car up all day long, and we don't have anything moving, which is ideal. And then of course we've got our battery tray now, which we're going to shift a little bit, and that's probably what did we say? No, here. It's going to sit somewhere like this on the back corner. We're trying to keep
room to mount all our rods and stuff to hold the back end.
That's right, whilst keeping the weight backwards, right?
Yeah,
as far back as possible, because whilst we were talking about the weight reduction, I posted on social media yesterday my story, and my good friend Daniel Shoulders, aka Chopper from Black Arts Factory, reached out to me, said he did the exact same thing. He actually took too much weight out of the rear of his car. He said it completely changed the way the car drives, and then he ended up putting weight into it in the form of weights. Literally welded some bars on, and he puts weights on his car, like weights that you lift, and that's how he got the feeling like the rear end grip pretty much back in his car, because you do need weight over the rear wheels. Otherwise you end up kind of sliding around everywhere, not having a lot of forward bite or grip in the rear. So that also means that we're not going to remove any of the weight from the rear doors like I was going to. We're going to keep them full for now, see how it goes, and if we need to lose weight we can always cut them out in the future. So yeah, anyway, next up, welding our plates on the towers. Let's go. Alrighty, so here are our support bars, other way around, and it goes
somewhere
like that. Tuck it in, let's go, no time to waste. Nice welding mask, mate.
Well, it didn't get welded.
He missed it. See, I use my camera for my welding mask, just look into the screen instead of... Hey, that's dope. Look at this. You. And then here's the second one. And this is how it looks. You can't make them look symmetrical because the towers are different on each side. Because this guy has like a big bulge on this side and this guy doesn't. So.
Also, this rail was bent and we had to cut more off it.
Oh yeah, we did, didn't we? Yeah. But look at this, huge improvements on what it was. So weld around those, and then that's that done. Actually, that's that done, and then we can focus on putting
bar.
Oh, the jack.
Jacking bar up here. Work out the height.
Yeah. Oh, the jack off bar. Yeah.
Make sure it doesn't hit the ground when we back the car up the trailer.
Yeah. Everyone needs a jack off bar, so we'll put that in.
You don't want to get stuck coming off your trailer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got to jack it off. So, and then it's good.
No, you don't want to jack it off the trailer.
Just get it done. So jacking bar, which is literally just a square piece of tube.
That's correct.
On the ground. Don't make it too low like I did once, because when you hit the ground running the wall around the bowl, and that bends the whole rear of your car up because the jacking bar hit the ground. Don't do it, guys. Don't actually do it. Ladies and gentlemen, the rear end is complete. Matt, EBM TV.
Hey guys.
How you doing?
Good.
You're a silhouette at the moment because of the outside light, but that's fine. Matt's here to help us put the back end back on because everything's done. Look at this. Look at this. Tried to do as good as I could with the welds, and Matt came in and he was like, oh man, you didn't weld this, did you? And I was like, I did. And he's like, what the hell?
It's getting better.
Slightly. Getting better, not good, but better. So the rear end's done, but what we've also done is we dummy fitted the new rear clip, and we bolted it on, and then we welded under here, we welded nuts on. So we'll show you in a second because we're going to lift the rear end on, but it literally comes on, bolts in, and then we're going to put riv nuts here and here and do it all nicely. But it's pretty freaking fantastic. So the last part of this video, we're going to mount the back on the car, and the car will no longer be a compact and will be a full E36 sedan again, which is very exciting. So yeah, 3 of us, let's get it done, even though this literally needs 1 person to, it's so light.
It's very light.
I know.
It's very light.
What do you think of the whole build though? What do you think? It's pretty...
It's coming along really well.
It is good, eh?
It's really good.
I told him the colour.
Oh, you did tell them the colour?
No, I told you the colour, not them.
Yeah. It's hard to say.
It's gonna work. What do you think it's gonna work? Unsure.
It's hard to say.
I know.
When I see it, I'll probably like it.
Yeah.
From telling me, I'm a bit on the fence,
You're
but
skeptical.
it's different.
Yeah, a little bit different.
It's definitely different from what it is.
Yes.
So,
I'm pumped about it. I think it'll maybe work. But first things, all right, let's mount this rear end on, and then see how it goes.
Can you get your side in?
I'm sure. Usually I just ugga-dugga them in. Yeah, perfect. Oh, you start So we've had major success with this whole operation, and the car now has a rear end on it, and it looks freaking awesome. It worked very, very well. So we've got 2 Tech screws in here at the moment, but they'll become riv nuts. So we'll put riv nuts in, M6 bolts. Same with the other side. The alignment of the boot is absolutely fantastic. We pretty well fluked it. And then of course, you open it up, and inside we have our nice race car creation. Very, very stoked. And then, so here, the rear end just bolts on with 2 bolts. Just like that, either side. It actually fits super well. Like, I'm really surprised with how well it comes together. And the car's no longer a compact. Still a lot of work to do, which is going to do. He's still got ideas. I don't understand them fully, but we've got like bash bar stuff that's going to go around here, and then rods that are going to go up to hold the rear end like up and just reinforce it a little bit. Even though it's actually very much like quite strong, we're still just going to do a couple more things. But battery tray is nice and located, much more pleasing to the eye as well. It's not on the piss like it was before, but yeah, it's just functional, not dysfunctional, just functional. And then we've got our nice jacking bar down, jacking bar down the bottom. Stoked. Good job, good job. Thank you, Matthew. Also, Matthew just went and bought a manual 6-cylinder E36. It's got the dual Vanos 6-cylinder motor in it, 2.5 litre. It's manual, like I just said, and he paid $2,700 for it. So people who are saying to me, you can't do budget builds with these cars anymore, sorry, you can, because that's proof. You just have to know where to look, or know how to look, or be persistent. Like me, I drive around and I see stuff and I put my number on people's windows and I'm like, hey, do you want to sell this? Send me a message. And then they send me a message and they're like, I don't want to sell my car, but I want to meet up somewhere at a back alley for good times. And I'm like, sorry, you can't afford me. But anyway, follow EBM TV because he's doing a budget build. He's going to put like a hydro handbrake in it and some coilovers and a seat and weld the diff and then drift it.
And Mike's going to teach me how to drive.
Maybe. I mean, if he gets it done, I'll do it for him. But go follow EBM TV, links in the description below. But that is the end of part 2 of the 2022 refresh of our E36. So far, so good. It's been a big last couple of days. Huge thank you to Woz for his expertise and his brains and everything like that. His channel is also in the description. Here's the beautiful pink FD RX7, and yeah, I'm stoked. Very, very happy. So next up in part 3, we'll be wrapping the car and putting the livery on and the doors and making it a car again. So get excited for that. Might be a couple of videos in between there. Stan is bringing a new rear end for that car, which we've got to put on as well. So just so much going on. But thank you guys for watching. Make sure you hit that like button if you enjoyed this video. If you didn't, just leave it. Don't hit the dislike button. It's not fun. Subscribe if you want to, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Bye.